much horsepower and torque we think the Dodge Challenger Demon will make? How much power? How much torque? How much anything? These are all questions that we'll have to wait 8 weeks to answer with regard to the Dodge Challenger SRT Demon. What we do know with certainty today nestles somewhere between the files labeled Jack and Squat, but there are some clues. For instance, Dodge indicates the Demon will be 200 pounds lighter than the Hellcat, and the third tease released by the company, which showed drag racing rubber at all four corners, indicates the implementation of all-wheel drive. And then there's the cryptic #2576 at 35 license plate in one of the latest images. What does all this mean? In the virtual, sometimes suspended, and most definitely skewed reality that exists in our collective heads, the Demon engineers need to find something close to 350 pounds of superfluous items in the Hellcat to ditch in order to hit the weight target. That's because of the additional mass of the all-wheel drive system. This weight loss will require more than a 2-week cleanse. Chopping hundreds of pounds from an automobile is a significant task. The first place we would look is the engine block. All Dodge V8s employ an iron block, a majorly heavy hunk of metal. When we once asked if there are any Vipers running around with Hellcat engines, for example, an SRT engineer told us it would never happen because the Hellcat is just too heavy. So, where's the weight gonna come from? The front fenders, hood, and doors, while steel in lesser Challengers, likely will be made of aluminum, and there may be some application of carbon fiber. The aggressive fender flares that provide shelter to those 315/40 R18 Nitto drag radials will be easier and cheaper to manufacture in low volumes out of carbon fiber reinforced plastic than stamped metal. Banging out aluminum requires expensive tooling, while carbon fiber tooling costs pennies by comparison. Same goes for the doors and the hood. The rear fenders likely will remain steel because they are integrated, stressed parts of the steel unibody. The most gifted welders likely will graft them into place by hand. The lighter body panels, the trunk should remain steel to help weight distribution, might come close to offsetting the addition of all-wheel drive componentry. Without directly saying it, Dodge showed its hand by saying the Demon wears legal drag radials on both axles. There's no reason to put those tires up front unless it is a driven axle. Well, no reason besides providing buyers an extra set of rears to swap in once they've fried the first set, but we don't think that's the case here. When it comes down to it, everything not essential to meeting basic federal vehicle standards will be pulled from the assembly process. The typically dense sound deadening will go, along with the back seats and likely the navigation system and a bunch of speakers. The last generation Chevrolet Camaro